Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I'm hoping to do the Vault event, but we shall see. Because I had terrible lag last night, so I'll talk about that in a moment. Let's get some people here so you can hear it. This is probably going to be a rant. So let me set everything up here. Give me a sec. Got my thumbnail with the loading, nightmare loading. We had nightmare circus, now we have nightmare loading. I'm gonna tell you why it's not just on my side. Because that's the first thing people say. That's the first thing I said when someone else said they had lag and loading and I didn't have it yet. I was like, it's probably on your side. It's probably your internet. It's probably your stuff. But now then I got it right after that. Really bad. So, we'll see. I'm sure it's not everybody. You know, the servers can handle a certain amount of people, so a certain amount of people aren't going to have the lag and the loading. Is there extra people on right now and they have the lowest amount of players? I doubt it. You know, they jumped up by 17, y'all. They jumped up by 17 on the Steam charts. Is that making their servers smoke and steam? They dropped by 200, and then they go back up by 17, and now their servers are smoking and steaming? I doubt it. There's the thumbnail. There's the playlist. Reload. Let's jump into the chat. I see Sana. I see Florian. I see Brian. I see lurkers. I see people watching after. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, tear off your ticket, give it back. Let's go. Finger the thumb, finger the thumb, finger the thumb. Alright, yeah, so Sana, Brian, Trey, Mark, Florian so far. I'll have to remember that. Sana, Brian, Trey, Mark. Sana, Brian, Trey, Mark, Florian. Let's remember that. People are here first and early. The early birds. They want their eggs. Early bird gets the worm. So this is a bonus live stream. You guys earned it on Friday. We did our little thing where I said, hey, if we reach 60, I'll give out 5 gift subs, and I'll do a live stream on Sunday for Gems of War instead of Elden Ring. Well, look at me now. I'm fulfilling my end of the bargain. I did the 5 gift subs on Friday, and we're doing the live stream on Sunday. Let's go. Might be a shorter one. You know you guys can always control that. You guys can always make it longer. You know how it works by now without me saying it out loud. But, you know, I got a specific amount of time in my head that we're going to do today. But it could always get longer. And there's always room for more. But we'll see how it goes. That's just due to me reporting to other people IRL. It's not due to me wanting to not hang out or... You know what I mean. I've explained it before. Sounds stupid when I do explain it. We got pizza time. Pizza time. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. I got that. Bang, got that. Boom, got that. Alright, one more thing I did forget. There we go. We're on early today. It's a bonus live stream, so... Probably gonna have to wait a little bit for some more people to get here, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, let's get going. Let's see if we have the load and the lagging and the loading. We'll see. Last night it was bad. I am already making the excuse that I'm not going to get as many vault keys because I was ready to go, y'all. I was sitting there in my chair with my controller. I had my headset on. I was listening to a podcast. I was very interested in this podcast. It was getting very good. I was chilling. Nobody was bugging me. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I was ready to go for like 2 more hours. Then it started doing the loading and the lagging thing. And I was getting irritated. I'm very patient. I'm very patient. You guys have seen I'm very patient. So this is not just me complaining to complain. We heard it from Allie on Saturday. Heard she was having like 7, 8 loading bars and everything on PlayStation. I'm on PlayStation, by the way. So if you're on PC, you're on mobile, you're on Xbox, you're on Switch, you might not have the same problem. But on PlayStation, I don't know. Maybe it's just us. Is it just me? I doubt it, because I've been playing this game for 7 years and I've never ever seen more than like 2 or 3 loading bars as I go battle to battle. And last night I was having 4, 5, 6 loading bars with pausing in the middle as well. And the little gems that float by after the battle's over. I had both. I've never had it before. Is it my internet? We just did a live stream on Friday with 0 problems. We just did a live stream on Saturday morning with 0 problems. I'm having 0 problems on my YouTube. I'm having 0 problems on my PlayStation when I watch YouTube on my PlayStation. Nobody else in the house has said anything about the internet. We have 6 people in this house. Nobody else has said anything about the internet being slow. So I don't think it's on my end. I think it's the servers, the Gems of War servers. And I don't know. They did a fix. They did something too. So it could be they fixed the PvP loading, supposedly. That's what they were saying on the forum. So there is chatter about loading on the forum, but it's more about they fixed the PvP loading. But that means they messed with something. That could affect other things. So I've seen like people looking to see if there's people complaining on the forums about the loading and the lag. Well, there's not exactly that, but there's something that's similar. That's they fixed the PvP loading. Did that affect something else? It could. Take from one, you give to the other, and now boom, we got more lag in vault keys and explore. I don't know. I'm not like I said, I'm not a technically guy here. I don't know anything about all this crap I'm talking about. All I know is like stuff that didn't used to happen is happening. When I stream, doesn't it make it worse on my internet, but somehow we're fine on Friday and Saturday? All of a sudden, I'm not streaming Saturday night. It was during prime time, I will say. It was during prime time. Maybe that affected it a bit, because our live stream was like at 12, and today we're doing at 10, and Friday we did like 11 or 12, whatever it was. So not exactly prime time. Maybe it's because of that. Maybe on PlayStation, if you're playing at 8, 9 o'clock at night, it's going to lag and load. But it's not like I've never played at 8 or 9 o'clock at night either. All week I've been doing it, and all of a sudden it's loading and lagging on a Saturday night. I played on Saturday nights before. It's not like I never have in 7 years. I'm sure there's been like every other Saturday night I've probably played in 7 years. So I hate when is it my end? No, I doubt it. I doubt it's my end. Nothing changed from the live stream Saturday morning to the me playing Saturday night. Alright, I got an XP booster. Let's see what they're asking for today. I did turn off the chat. I did reload my game. Like, I tried things, too. Before I quit, I tried things. I was giving it time. I was sitting there just playing with 4, 5, 6 loading bars. I was still playing. I was still trying. I was hunting verses instead because I was too scared to run a gap. I was so scared that the loading and the lag was so bad that if I ran a gap, I would completely waste it. So I was just hunting verses. I kept trying and trying and trying. But after a while, it felt like, I'd be better served, I'd be smarter to just go to bed and get some rest than to stay up and get one battle when I would normally have like 4 battles. Felt like a waste of time. But yeah, let's look at our XP booster. Complete a delve, of course. Something that's totally irrelevant to the thing that we're doing this weekend. Sounds cool. And the adventure board, what does it have? Nothing, so that's good. We don't have to do that. Let's do the dungeon real quick. Let's go fail it. Thank you. But I got diamonds. And F you, I'm not even revealing the other 4 rooms, because you're stupid. There's going to be nothing else. Alright, what are y'all saying? Oh yeah, did I do the thumbnail? Hold on. Yeah, I think I got it. Thank you for reminding me. Also, the putting it on a playlist is a good thing, too. Brian fingered the thumb first. Yeah, boy, and the Kia, boy. They gave me the good one, too. I was happy. I'm happy after all the options I could have got. Like, I'm not a big Kia fan, by the way. But out of all the options I could have got, the one I got is probably the sickest. I don't know if it's sick, but it's cool. It's the best out of the options, I would say. It's black, looks good, sweet front end, sweet back end. I have no complaints at all. The only thing I don't like is the windows aren't tinted. It's like a fishbowl. But that's literally the only thing I don't like about it, is the windows aren't tinted. I can get that done if I want to one day. So guess we get started and we just see how it's doing here. I've been doing Cinemirage. I think that's the smartest place to be. Let me know though if you found a different spot where nothing happens. You don't have anything, no summoning, no barrier, no submerge. They don't survive every other battle. Because Cinemirage has been great for me. And I was farming verses last night because I was scared to run a gap. Pete's Time says you can boost what server can handle, but soon enough more people will play and new players will play and start all over again. You know, the problem is, like, they used to have way more players, so what did they do? Like, sell one of their servers? Because they used to have like 3,000 players. Now they got like 1,500. They have half the players now. So why would the servers just stop being able to handle something when it's less? They have no problems with like having way too many people on the server. They wish they had that problem. They used to have 3,000 players, peak players on. I'm talking about PC, like Steam charts, because total it's more. You know, there's Xbox, there's PlayStation, there's Switch, there's mobile. I'm talking about like the Steam charts, people playing on Steam on their PC. There used to be 3,000. Now there's 1,500. There's half. Now, I doubt PlayStation is booming double the players. I doubt it. It's probably following the trend of Steam. I bet you there's half as many people playing PlayStation right now as there was 4 years ago. What they had servers 3 years ago. They had servers 4 years ago that could handle 3,000 players. So how come they can't handle 1,500 now? Even if we jump up to 2,000 in their wildest dreams, should be able to handle it. We'll see here if it does it. See, I was getting this. It would do this. Look, it paused. It would go twice, 3 times, 4 times. It would say all the things. All, you know, their little cute messages they put when you're loading. Really was getting on my nerves last night. Something about watching for ninjas. Like, that's not cute when it's like 6 times and 6 messages. Oh, I gotta switch back to sister because we got the dude here. I already got all my crowns, though. I wish he would go away. Go away, bro. I already got all my crowns. I got my weapon. I got everything I need. I don't need you anymore. Get out of here. I'm getting crowns for nothing. That's one of those things in this game that still does happen. People will ask me, like, what happens to class experience once you have your class at 100? You know? Nothing. It just goes nowhere. It's for nothing. What happens to Kingdom Crowns once you have all the rewards on it? Nothing. It's just for nothing. This guy's crashing in, wasting my time for nothing right now. Let's go down to Sista. Surprised I hit that note this early in the morning. That's good sign. It wasn't good. I'm just saying it wasn't terrible. Could have been cracking and burping at the same time, yeah. Alright, Sista, Tia and Tamara. And let's copy. So we're going to use it again one day here. Let's not waste time. But yeah, I'm blaming it on the loading and the lag last night, that I'm not going to end up getting 300 vault keys, 400 vault keys, 500 vault keys. Because I was sitting there ready to go. They ruined my whole night. I had an interesting podcast on. I had my headphones on. Nobody was bugging me. It wasn't super late. It was like 8:39. I could have stayed up for another hour or two just grinding the vault. I don't even know how many vault keys I missed out on because of that. Let's do this one. Just keep them even. What you do with mastery, after you get all the mastery weapons, you just keep it even. But as a beginner, you want to do the mastery weapons in the order I said in the beginner videos, in the new account playthrough playlists. Brian says I'm dying every time I read Rant Man. I can't help but hear the start of the song Scat Man. Pizza Time says I'm playing right now. It's good for me so far. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. That's what's funny. Every time I see that, I'm like, yeah, that's what I was saying. Sana says on PC are having it too. Okay. That's good to... I'm glad other people are confirming. Tyrion says, patient Cinny, that's totally the word I'd use to describe him. Yeah, bro. Not blowing all my gems. Not gold farming. Not soul farming. Not opening vault keys during a vault event. You know? Not chasing down weird pets during a vault event. Like, totally free to play. I think that's the definition of patient, is being totally free to play. Not having some Death Knight armor on that gives me, like, twice, 3 times, 4 times as much experience and gold and souls and everything. You know, I think that's considered patient, at least in my opinion. You know, that Death Knight armor makes you look amazing, but... You know what I'm saying? You get extra everything. You know, everything handed to you. I'm just being patient here. Totally free to play. So yeah, I would describe myself as patient. Can wait on weapons. I don't have to buy the campaign pass, the kingdom pass. I don't like, oh my god, I gotta hurry up and go. No, I can wait. Can wait on the king. Can wait on the weapons. You know, wait. I think that's pretty much as close to patient as you can get when I'm willing to wait for everything in the game. So yeah, I consider myself patient. Connecting. Uh-oh, what'd I do? Pizza Time says, yeah, it was laggy last night too. Must have been a lot of people playing. Yeah, maybe it was just last night. That could be, that's the, like I haven't had it yet today. I didn't have it Friday. I didn't have it Saturday. It was Saturday night. So that's probably the worst time you could play. But I've played other Saturday nights before on other vault events. Like exactly the same conditions. It's like as a scientist, if you make it the same conditions to test things. I've had the same exact conditions before. It's been a vault event on Saturday night, and I was playing. And I didn't have 6 loading bars. Multiple times. Good morning, Tyrion. Funky Town says, good day, Cinny and fellow sinners. Pizza Time says, I'm a very technical guy. I have balls of steel. Sana says, hey, all, had to do something in between. Don't know what that means. Tyrion says, Sunday is the one day I still do failed dungeons. Don't forget the 50 gem offer, too. Oh, yeah, thanks, bro. You're right. You right. Hold on. Let me go get that right now while I'm thinking about it. And I'll change my home kingdom, because I keep accidentally changing it. I don't want Cinna Mirage, please. What's I doing? Dungeon. Forgot to buy the offer. Oh well, let's just reveal them. Even though it won't matter, watch. Fight that I'm not going to fight. Trap that's not going to trap me. Fight I'm not going to fight. And fight I'm not going to fight. And then I'll buy this, though, because I did forget. Appreciate it. Go back here. And we're getting our boss chest while we do crowns at the moment. Sana said she had luck in Karakoth. Never been there. I do want a nice... It'd be nice to make a list of all the good places you can go. Because for beginners, you get, like, trait stones. You could pick a different kingdom based on what trait stone you need. Instead of just picking, like, Wild Plains, Cinna Mirage, the ones that we know work. Since I don't need any trait stones, once I find one that works, I just stick with it. Because there's no difference whether I have 5,000 trait stones or 4,000 trait stones. Like, it doesn't matter, because I don't need any. I have all the trait stones I need. All my troops are fully traded. I have orbs. So once I find a place that's working for me, I just stick to it. I'm not jumping around. That's also part of my patience. I don't get impatient that gnomes aren't appearing. I know how the game works with the RNG and stuff, and it makes no difference if you go to a different kingdom at all. So that's how I consider myself patient, by staying in the same kingdom. You've never seen me outside of Cinna Mirage. I don't get impatient and jump to a different kingdom because I'm not getting the exact gnome I need. Doesn't work like that. Brian says I've been using midnight for vault farming. You having any terror problems there? If not, that might be a good idea. There's not very many troops there and stuff. Pizza Time says, didn't know we had lost half the players on gyms. That changes my view now. Yeah, go look at the Steam charts. It's pretty close. I think it's like from 3,000 or close to 3,000 down to like 1,500 or close to 1,500. Maybe it's like 1,800 and 2,800, but we've lost like 1,000 players at least. It's almost half. You know how I exaggerate to prove my points. Mark says loading on mobile is worse than PS5. So we're seeing some people here. You know, at first it was just like, I don't have no problems. I don't have no problems. And I was the guy too. I was the same guy. I was like, oh, I don't have no problem. That was me. That was me. But now we're seeing some people confirming in the chat that they also had some loading problems. So remember, this is going to be me in a bad mood ranting. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry. You can watch tomorrow. We'll be live streaming tomorrow. Probably early. It's Monday. And all the kids are off school. It's Martin Luther King Day. So I don't have to get up super early, but I'll be live streaming probably at like 10 a.m. again tomorrow. Give you the Journey teams, the weekly preview, Soul Forge, event key drop table, all that good stuff tomorrow. Mike Sheard, lurking while doing chores, cleaning out the car to sell it next weekend. It's got so many leaves in it. I know. We got snow right now, so mine's getting snow in it already. Mark says we are all snowed in here in the Great Lakes. Maybe that helped the lag last night. Insane Witch says, hello, Sinnycool in chat. Thursday I have lag on for 1 hour. On Friday I've got 3 hours without playing because of lag. It comes out of nowhere. The PS5 game not even logged in. Another confirmation. Brian says, nope, no terror problem, mostly because I one-shot the team. Alright. Yeah, whatever's working for you, don't ever let me talk you out of it. If you know, if your screen looks exactly like mine, you're just wiping them, bang, 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 going to the next battle. If everything looks like, you know, similar to what I'm doing here, then just keep doing it. I just wouldn't stay somewhere if there's like a summon happening, or like a barrier at the start of battle, or submerge or something, or, you know, stuff surviving even once. If you shoot off your Rowan or your Ironhawk and something's still standing there, then that's a bad kingdom. Or you have a battle crasher, which will happen everywhere. Or you have like a specific gnome or something. It'll happen on like boss chests. It'll happen on the battle crasher. It'll happen on very like Dragonite gnomes, but that's everywhere, so that doesn't count. If you shoot off a spell and like guard's avatar is still standing there, then that's a problem. Brian says, nope, no terror problem. Yeah. Pete's Time says, I'm impatiently waiting for the last campaign's mythic to be in the Soul Forge and look like an awesome mythic. Talking about Kronos or Dread Captain Grimm? Probably talking about Kronos. Oh, there's a little lag right there. You see it? I'm not talking about that, though. You'll definitely notice if it happens. Oh, here we go. 2 bars. 2 bars with a little bit of lag. That's just... I'll take that. That's not bothering me right there, but it was way worse. It was twice as bad. Pause. Alright, that's normal. That's normal. I'm not going to complain about that at all. But a little bit of loading there. You saw the little floaty gem. Pause. A little bit. Not too bad, though. I'll take it. Kronos, okay. Farink? What up? Your name's kind of hard. FD, what is up, FD? Yeah, I think I'm pretty patient. I don't know anybody calling me not patient. I mean, I guess when I'm driving, I'm not patient. So maybe that's where we got the impatience from. The driving. I don't think that's a me problem, though. I think that's a you problem. That's a you're driving super slow and endangering everybody around you and being super selfish problem. It's the main character syndrome. I have a brand new car, and I'm not going 15 miles per hour under the speed limit. I'm going exactly the speed limit. I had a broken car, and I wasn't going 15 miles per hour under the speed limit. I've had both ends of the spectrum, and there was no time I was going 20 miles per hour under the speed limit. I had a literal rod knocking. And I could still get myself up to the speed limit like a normal person that's not selfish. Because otherwise, I just wouldn't drive it. If I had to go 20 miles an hour everywhere, every single day, every single time, I would just not drive. I'd be, like, worried about everybody else. It's like, oh, yeah, I'll get there eventually, and, you know, who cares about everybody else? That's what you gotta say. If you gotta say that, that's a problem. Who cares about everybody else? Is that not a problem if you have to say that? More than, like, once? Like, if you're driving, if you're putting your car to the shop, and you have to put on your hazards and go 20 one time, that's not a problem. That's when you say, who cares about everybody else? Because it's one time. And you're just getting your car somewhere because it's broken, and you're just putting it along with your hazards on. That's a time you say, who cares about everybody else? I'm getting my car to the shop. You can't say that every single day, every single time you drive. Oh, who cares about everybody else? I'm going to drive as slow as I can everywhere and make parades. I'm the leader of the parade everywhere I go, because I was nobody in high school. So now I'm the leader of the parade everywhere I go. You must go as slow as me. I'm controlling you. It's like devious. You're like a freaking Lex Luthor or something. Penguin. It's crazy. Yeah, I might have road rage. That's the only thing, though. I don't have impatience anywhere else in my entire life. I consider myself a patient person, except for when I'm in the car. You can just tell by watching my YouTube channel. I feel. Literally the games that I play. EverQuest. You have to be so patient. There's some things where it's a 30-minute spawn and you have to sit there and wait. And then it's not even, you have like a random chance that the thing's gonna pop, that you want to pop. And then if it pops and you kill it, there's a random chance that you get the thing that you want off of that. And then if you don't get it, you have to sit there another 30 minutes, kill the PH, the placeholder, and then you're waiting again. Waiting, until this thing pops when it has like a 10% chance to pop. And 90% of the time it's a placeholder. Then if it does pop, you have like a 10% chance that it'll be the thing that you want. You're going to keep getting the silver pants or whatever instead of the, you know, super sick sword. So you're going to see placeholder, Dingleberry. You see Dingleberry, every 30 minutes. Dingleberry. You're looking for King Boogaloo. Dingleberry, every 30 minutes. Sitting there, waiting. Killing Dingleberry over and over and over. Waiting for King Boogaloo. Finally, King Boogaloo pops. I kill him. He has silver pants. He doesn't have the freaking Sword of Awesome. So now I gotta kill Dingleberry again and again every 30 minutes, just sitting there waiting. And King Boogaloo pops again. I kill him. Silver pants. Of course. Dingleberry. I call that patience. Having a YouTube channel for 7 years. Is that called patience? First 3 years, nothing happened. First 2 years, nothing happened. No people watching. Barely getting subscribers. Barely getting people watching. I had patience. I was consistent. I had patience. Silver pants? Damn, you wanted gold pants? Oh man, I went over. Let's see if we're having okay, not too bad of lag right now. So let's run some gaps because I didn't get to run any last night. So let's run them. I'll show you my pitiful key total. Remember, I started at 200, so that's not great. I got 188. 188 vault keys. I'm going to feel super embarrassed if I can't get at least 250 or something. Even though I said I'd probably only get like 200. I was like ready to go, dude. I was doing so good Friday. I had over 100 on Friday, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to get like 300 this weekend. And then Saturday night, of course. Lag, loading, lag, loading. Dingleberry, dingleberry. King Boogaloo never popped. Yeah, so I got 4 gaps. I'm willing to use at least 3 of those right now. Maybe not on stream. Chad with the 2, though. Chad says maybe 3. He's running out there, ragging his back pocket. Butt crack is showing. He knows how to start the engine. He just needs help. He just needs help. He can't do it with... He only got 2 hands. You know, you got to have at least, like, 5 hands in there, like, working around. Like, hold this. You know, put the flashlight there. Shine it there. We need teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Chad's going to try. He's trying to get the ball rolling. The train car's passing by. There's one. He said, I'm going to start it up. All right, let's see. What am I doing? I'm stupid. All right, so like 45 minutes, 46 minutes. Sana with the gifted running out there trying to help Chad. She saw a man in need. She saw somebody stranded on the side of the road, and she said, I will stop. I will stop and jump out and help. There is a struggling person on the side of the road. I'm willing to jump out and help. I'll do that sometimes. Help somebody push their car. They get stranded in the road. But I don't expect it. Like, I also, you know, I don't like when, like, a neighbor knocks on your door asking for a ride or something if you've never asked them for anything in your entire life. I don't really know you that well. You're like 3 doors down, like 4 doors down, 5 doors down. I've never asked you for nothing. That's why I don't ask you for nothing, because I don't want to, like, because once you give a person a ride, like, it sounds innocuous and, like, something good to do, and, like, you should do it, right? But you know what's going to happen. As soon as you give them a ride, you know that opens the floodgates. They're going to be asking you again and again and again and again and again and again. That's why I don't talk to people either. Then you just, like, it snowballs. You talk to a random neighbor out there that you... Just a random one. It snowballs into, like, some annoying... Like I said, we have this one neighbor. We call her Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. First time I saw her, I swear I knew. I could tell. I was like, do not talk to that lady. Please don't. Please don't talk to Humpty Dumpty. I come home one day, she's standing in the house. Derping at Mrs. Senny about whatever, stupid stuff. And all of a sudden, she's asking for stuff. Every day. Asking, bugging, asking. We don't go over, we don't ask her for nothing. We don't even wave at her. We let her in our house one time. Every day. Asking for stuff. You got any milk? You got any this? You got any that? Can you take me to the store? Got $1? Got a pop? Got some sugar? Got a garden hose? Can you jump my car? Got some jumper cables? Got an umbrella? Got any windshield wipers for my car? You want to take them off yours, put on mine? Can you not borrow your windshield wipers? Just be one. I'm just going to the store. I can't see. You're stupid. How am I supposed to drive in the rain without windshield wipers? Aren't you my friend? You let me in your house one time. I need the windshield wipers. You are not even using them. You're not even using them. Your car's just sitting there. Why can't I borrow your windshield wipers? You take them out. It's easy. I borrowed them one time while y'all were sleeping. It was easy. You slide them out. You slide them in. Bang. I just go to the store, come right back. I'll put them back myself, too. I just need your windshield wipers. That's it. That's all. I'm going to just up the street. I'll be right back in an hour. Take me an hour. That's it. You don't need are you going anywhere? Huh? You're not? Okay, well, why can't I borrow your windshield wipers then? Duh, stupid. You idiot. Duh. You're not even using them, dude. You're not driving your car. Why can't I use your antenna? Well, just take it off. I'll hot wire it back in. I swear. I know how to do it. All I need your antenna from your car. That's it. I want to listen to music. I want to listen to it. You can't drive without listening to music. I need my antenna. I'm gonna borrow it. You got an old car with the antenna on it. Can I borrow it? Hey, neighbor. You got any socks? Hey, can I borrow your socks, neighbor? I'll take any socks you got. They can be dirty. I don't care. I gotta wear some socks. I want some socks. Can I borrow your socks? I'll bring them right back. I'm not gonna use them for too long. I'll bring them back tomorrow. If I can borrow your socks. You can't borrow my socks. I don't have any socks. You're wearing them right there. I see them on your feet. You're not using them. Can you just take them off and give them to me, please? I'll bring them right back. You're not even using them. Why don't you take your socks off and you can just walk around the house with no socks on? I gotta go places. I got sandals. I gotta wear socks with sandals because you have to. It's like against the law if you don't wear socks with sandals. So whip them off and give them to me because you're not using them. Can I use your toilet? You're not using it right now. I got poopy. Your house is right there. Why don't you go to your house and go poop? I can't move. Can't move. If I move, I'm going to poop my pants. Slam the door in her face. Poop your pants then. Stay there, poop your pants. I don't care. As long as you're outside. Can't borrow no toilet paper either. People. That's what happens, dude. That's what happens. That's why you don't talk to nobody unless you already know them. It's like your family, a friend from back in the day. I can usually tell. I'm really good at looking at people and telling if they're going to be annoying or not. I got this real good, some people have the GDAR. The GDAR. I can't say it. I got the annoying DAR. I can tell if you're about to be super annoying. You're either a junior or you're a Humpty Dumpty. I can tell. I got the junior radar. I got the Humpty Dumpty radar. Old junior. That's the stereotypical annoying man. His name is Junior. You can just tell if he's a junior. And you can just tell if it's a Humpty Dumpty. We call her Amanda. Her name's Amanda. But she's also called Humpty Dumpty. But Junior, now, he'll come to your house uninvited, knock on your door. And if you don't answer, he had $1 million for you. But you didn't answer. It's your fault. You could have had $1 million, but you didn't answer the door when Junior came over. But if you let him in, he's going to dirty all your dishes, turn all your music up super loud, invite people to your house. Get drunk and pass out. So if you let him in, that's what happens. He'll blow your speakers, dirty all your dishes. Invite strangers over that just pass out in your house. So that's what happens if you let him in. And he has nothing. He said he has nothing either. He has nothing. He asks you if you can run him up the street and buy him a 6-pack, then he buys a 30-pack. And he gets the cigarettes that are very expensive and weird. He's got to get the black 5.2s. Smells like incense. So if you don't let him in, though, he had $1 million for you. He's at your house with 10 pizzas and 30 12-packs. But you looked out the window, you see he has nothing. So you're like, whatever, bro. You're just junioring right now. Quit junioring me, bro. I know you didn't have nothing. You're just saying that because you were like, you want me to be disappointed that I didn't let you in, so I'll let you in next time. You're not smarter than me. Tossing football with Junior in the backyard, you know, he's the type that throws it as hard as he can at your crotch. You're supposed to just toss it. You're supposed to, like, throw it so the other guy can catch it. You know, you ever tossed a football before? Tossed a baseball? It's supposed to be like a back and forth game where you, like, toss it to each other and you catch it. You throw it gently. You try to hit the target. I put up my hands, you throw the football to my hands. Whenever I'm tossing with old Junior, I put up my hands, he tosses it as hard as he can at my crotch. Then once that stops working, once I realize, and I start catching all of them, no matter what he does, he's throwing as hard as he can at my head, throwing as hard as he can at my crotch. Once I start just catching them all one-handed, because I'm like that, then he'll just start throwing it into the ground and bouncing it at me and chucking it over my head 1,000,000 miles, so I have to jump a gate. It turns into that game. How far can I throw it? Let me show you how strong I am. Since you're catching every single ball and throwing it perfect spiral to me, let me just throw it as hard as I can over all the houses so I can get one up on you. Oh, you throw a spiral and you catch every ball? Well, watch this, bro. Every single time throws it 3 houses down over 3 fences. That way I have to, like, go super far, jump a fence, fight a dog. Just to get my ball. This is my ball. It's my ball, so I gotta get it. I can't just, like, let it... I'm closer, too. So you can't... Hey, you get it. You know, like, the 3rd, 5th time, I might say, why don't you go get that? I'm in a Nomapalooza. Yellow and brown and green. Come on, where you at? Oh, I'm stupid. Dingleberry, Dingleberry. Sinny has 4 kids. He must be patient. That's the truth. Patience is a virtue. That's another point in the patience column. There's 1 in the other one. There's 1, the road rage. 4 kids, play this game for 7 years. YouTube for 7 years. EverQuest. Totally free to play. Lots of stuff in the patience column. Chad says I have a job that feels like I need 2 of myself. I have 4 hands. Yeah. You're probably used to working where you had to do double the work. Sana's helping you, though, man. Sana's helping you. She's got you. I know you need lots of help, and you're overworked. Sana realizes it. She ran out there with you, buddy. It's odd. It's so odd when people just walk by when a person is on the ground. Yeah. Dude. Remember when I broke up the fight? I told you guys about that. I broke up the fight at back in the day, too. I'm always the break up the fight guy. Yeah, do you even sleep, Chad? What the heck? You get about 6 hours? It's not too bad. That's about what you should bare minimum, huh? Pete's time wants to use your socks as mittens. Can I borrow your ceiling, says Livewire. Brian says, my help always comes with a stipulation. Sure, you can borrow the windshield wipers. When you get back, put them back on my truck. Also, if you damage them or break it, you replace it with my choice. Because that's what's going to happen. They're going to break them or something. The abusively needy person hates stipulation. The handout comes with work or a return favor. They stop coming around. The other bane as a contract. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. If I'm going to run you up the street, you're going to give me $10. Morning, F. Lee. We've already had some bangers on here, I would say. It's going to be short but sweet today. I broke out a rant I haven't done in a while, the old Junior. I've done it a while. I've done it before, but it always adds to it. There's always a little bit different. A little difference. It's never exactly the same. So even if I do the same rant, I always add in a little bit of extra, a little different. It's never exactly the same, so I try to not do the same ones every day. The road rage one I do quite a bit because that's the thing happening every single day, but I try. We did the phone call one the other day. We did the Junior today. We did the lag, the loading, the patience. The borrowing stuff if you're a neighbor, your neighbor. Borrowing stuff. My annoying dar. I can tell when people are annoying. Like, easy, dude. I can just look at you and tell if you're annoying. Just my whole life, it's been like a superpower. I don't think I've ever been friends with an annoying person in my life. Because I know, exactly. I can tell. And if I somehow miss it, I'm out of there. You'll never see me again. I don't deal with that. I feel like there's a floodgate thing where if you start talking to somebody, if you start talking to that annoying person, it just snowballs downhill and you're just going to have to deal with that person for a long time. No matter what you do. Even if you don't answer the door, they're going to be knocking. Even if you don't answer the phone, they're going to be calling. When you walk outside, they're going to be right there. Like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while, blah, blah, blah. You can't get rid of them. That's why you just don't ever open the floodgate. Don't let it snowball. Gotta have the annoying dar, like I do. Could tell. This guy's gonna borrow stuff and not give it back. This person's gonna bug me every day. Like, I could tell. That person probably stinks and whatever. Yeah? Something. Also, there's not everybody's annoying, though. Like, I have the radar. So, beep, beep, beep. You're annoying, but you're not. And you're not, but you are. But you're not, but you're not, but you're not, but you are. Let's get this crap. Alright, anybody have any questions? DC with the 5 running out there. Trying to help. I think we got it started. It's starting. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. Fires up. I think we fired it up. I think DC got it fired up right there. Sana, Chad, firing it up. Appreciate it. We're not quite partying yet. We don't got the music up. We're not really revving it yet, but it started. That's a good start. When something starts, that's a good start. Like Einstein said. I'm just going to claim it all. Einstein also said... And, Einstein always says, He says, Alright. Let's look at our stats. Alright, we got 200. 200. So, in that last one, we didn't do too well. I think we got like 15 or something. Not good. But 181 vault keys and 20 epics. That's pretty good. So I got 201 vault keys so far, which I hate because it's Sunday, and that should be like 251 at least. But let's keep it going. Let's see. 74. That's way too close. So let's run it up to the boss chest. DC said, howdy, Sinnycools and all you sinners, choir members, and lurkers alike. Glad to be with you. In case you haven't already done so, please do annoy that like button. Go for it. Ask it for socks and windshield wipers and stuff like that. Can I borrow your lining or your head lining in your car, please? Sana says, yeah, those people are like tape, very sticky. Another grand entrance DC. Yeah, he just struts in with like theme music. He kicks open the train station door. He struts on over to the train like it's just a given. He's got entrance music and everything. It's like dun, 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 dun. Here comes DC. He's strutting over some tight jeans, cowboy hat, cowboy boots. He knows exactly what to do. He's got like a piece of straw hanging out his mouth or something, a toothpick. Not even worried about it. He just walks over, boom, just fires it up. Touches the right spot, like always. That's what they call him. You didn't know his nickname was Touch the Right Spot DC, right? TTRS. TTRS DC. Oops. Touch the right spot DC, baby. Finger the thumb. I'm off my rocker today. Sometimes I'll be on one. I don't know why. Do nothing different. Get all amped up. Pissed off at the loading last night. I think it's like carried over to today. You said, thanks, Chad. Appreciate you all holding it down so I can creep in fashionably late as usual. I feel like you're here sometimes and you don't even say something. You wait until I ask a trivia question, then you say the right answer. Gar says, okay, so I fell asleep during yesterday's live. What kind of car did you get? It's a Kia Forte. It's not a Lamborghini, but it's also not a van. And it's not used, it's brand new, 2024. That's the best part. You can look it up if you want. I think it's cool. I could have got a crappy Rio or something. And it's not the Kia Boys car, if you're thinking that. It's not. That's 2011 to 2022, and it's not even that model, so it's not the Kia Boys. Gang. I'm not in the Kia Boys gang. Yeah, it's parked under my jacked up truck. Yeah, I secretly have a jacked up truck. You didn't know that? So it's like tongue in cheek. DC. Sure, I got a Tesla. That's what a old 8-year-old would say. My daughter, she loves Tesla. She's always like, "Ooh, there's a Tesla." It does drive itself though. It's kind of like one. I can let go of the wheel and put it on like cruise control and let go of the wheel, and it just drives. It's not gonna take turns and crap like a Tesla though. We'll drive straight. I can go on the highway and just chill. Nah, the Mazda was, unfortunately, it's pretty much sitting getting work. It's not mine right now. I put it towards the other car because I still owed money on the other car. I wish I had the Mazda though. That was one of my favorites. So I had the Mazda and then I had the crappy grocery getter. I still have the crappy grocery getter, but it threw a rod. Mazda, I didn't have tags on it Because, I don't know. Here's how it happened. Ready? I had the Mazda, but it had problems. Like, it had a tire rod that was screwed up, the engine mounts were messed up. It had a lot of problems. But it still ran, and I still liked it and stuff. It was still cool. So, we got the grocery getter because we wanted 2 cars. Like, the Mazda was still running and stuff. Still using it. I get the grocery getter because the Mazda keeps having problems, and I hate when I don't have a car to drive. Like, last year, we had 2 cars. We had the Mazda and the grocery getter. But then the Mazda, it just needed work again, like always. So it was sitting in the parking spot, and the grocery getter was fine. The Mazda, I let the tags expire. But nobody cared for, like, forever. Nobody cared. Then all of a sudden I had a sticker on it one day, and they're like, you gotta move this in 24 hours. And it was like, really like 12 hours, because I didn't see it right away. So all of a sudden I gotta move the Mazda, or they're gonna tow it away. So my father-in-law, the leg, who I bought the grocery getter from, I also bought the Mazda from. He said, well, you know, I was like, we gotta hurry up. I started calling places, like, trying to get, you know, come and get the car type of places where they'll give you money and stuff like that, because I had to hurry up. It wouldn't move. It was, like, sitting for so long. Plus, it needed work. I don't even know if it would have moved if I had started it every day. It was sitting there. It needed to go to the shop. We were kind of just waiting till we had money to fix it. Or actually, before that, we gave it to the father-in-law and told him to fix it. And he didn't fix it. He just gave it back to us. He said it's not, you know, you probably shouldn't do all that work type of thing. Probably shouldn't do all that work. It's not worth putting all that money into it, blah, blah, blah. But here it is. It drives and stuff. That was before. But it chews tires like a maniac. Like, it would need new tires every 2 months. It was annoying. And it wasn't for me, like, doing burnouts and stuff like that. It was just normal driving. The tire rods are effed up. The engine mounts are messed up. And it would chew through tires like nobody's business. So it ran the tires down to nothing again. And that's why I parked it. Then we had the grocery getter, so I was just driving that. Mazda, the plates expired. Nobody cared forever, so I just let it sit. All of a sudden, somebody cared, and I had less than 24 hours to get it out of here. On, like, a Friday night or something stupid. It was, like, the worst timing ever, or else I would have just got the tags. It was like they put the sticker on, like, a Saturday, and I saw it, like, Saturday night, and then I had to get it moved in 24 hours, or they were going to tow it and charge me, like, $250, and then they're going to add more onto it, because they're going to pay that and then charge us double or something stupid. So I was like, alright, well, let's start calling places. Let's see if we can get some money for it, blah, blah, blah. Couldn't make it happen, so I called the father-in-law, and I'm like, hey, they're about to take the Mazda away just because it doesn't have tags on it. I got, like, 10 hours left. He's like, oh, I'll try to get over there. I don't know. End up working out a deal with him where he would take it and put it towards the grocery getter, and now we barely owe anything on that. And he's like, we're going to pay him in like a month or two for the rest of it. It's no big deal. So he put the Mazda towards the grocery getter. It's sitting in his shop. Like, I could probably get it back if I really wanted it. Like, maybe trade the grocery getter back for the Mazda if he fixes it. It even made it all the way to his house. Like, it's not even blown up or nothing. It just needed tires, but he made it all the way to his house. He had to put like a battery charger thing. He had to like put it under the hood and drive it like that. And I had to follow him the whole way in his car. Forget why, because he drove his car over, then he jumped in the Mazda, and then I drove his car. You know how it goes. That's a time where you're like, screw everybody else, because he had the hazards on, he was driving super slow just to make it to the shop with the Mazda. But it needs lots of work. It's like engine mounts and tire rods and Cadillac converter, blah blah blah, a lot of crap wrong with it. And I already tried to get him to fix it once, and he didn't fix it. He just, like, got it running and, like, gave it back to me and said no charge, because it's not worth fixing all this crap. Something like that. And we already had the grocery getter, so we were like, alright, whatever. You took 3 months. You had it for, like, 3 months and did nothing, but thanks for nothing, I guess. So that's the story of the Mazda. Now he has it, it's at his shop. We owe him like a couple $100 on the grocery getter now because of it. And now I have the brand new 2024 and the grocery getter. But the grocery getter threw a rod. It still drives. I could drive it probably all the way to his shop and be fine because I caught it super early. So we're going to get that fixed. It's pretty cheap too because it's like crappy car. Engine's cheap. He's gonna drop another engine in it, and we're gonna pay him for it. And I'll have that one back too. I got it right now. I haven't even took it over there yet. But he already has the engine and everything. I got the new one, so I'm not like super in a hurry at the moment. But I'll probably drive it over like Monday. So we can get to work on it. So we have 2 cars finally in case something happens. Like, heavens to Betsy. The brand new car. Which has a 10-year warranty. On, like, everything. The good thing about the grocery getter is it can fit 18 children in it. So, sometimes, you know, I have 6 people, and, like, the new car can only fit, like, 5 people. So if at any point we need everybody to go somewhere, which only happens, like, 5 times a year or something, where every single child wants to go somewhere, most of the time they're, like, don't want to go, or... I would say, like, Christmas time and Halloween and, like, stuff like that, everybody goes. But most of the time, they're like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, alright, well, we don't have room anyway, so... Guess I better grab some pet food. So I always talk about the 8-year-old, but I do have older kids. Alright, let me see what y'all was saying. Lego Man says, Global just reminded me about this, so I'm here. Really? On Global? I didn't know Global talked about my streams. I am the 2nd biggest Gems of War channel. Not saying I get the most views, I'm just saying I got 2nd most subscribers. And I did get the most views, like, 2 years ago. We're switching to a streaming model now, because then I don't care about the other guy at all. It's really fun. I love it. I still like throwing my little shots about, like, Mandragora and Theodorovich. Theodore, where are you? Best troop ever, best troop ever. Where'd he go, though? Where'd he go? No one's using him. Why? That's weird. It just doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it makes sense to everybody else. There's something I am missing. I don't know. I must be missing something, guys. Theodorovich is best ever, best team, stubadabdoo. But then it's just nowhere. Disappears. Person don't even use it. Mandragora is highly advised and then disappears off the face of the earth and no one uses it. What is... How's that? What? I don't understand. If you ever see me say something's highly advised, like Ironhawk is highly advised. Because I'm using it. Miraji Queen is a best troop. Good troop. Rowan's, best troop, good troop. Leprechaun, best troop, good troop. Chalcedony, Todd, Secra. Zulgoth, CT, High King Irongut, Rachnian Weaver. Not Theo. Not Theodore. Which one of these does not fit in? Zulgoth, Ironhawk, High King Irongut, Theodorovich. Milk carton. Another milk carton troop from your favorite channel. All you gotta do is say, what happened? Hey, brother. Remember when you said this was the best troop ever? How come you never use it? I don't understand. Is there something I'm missing here? How come no one else uses it? You're making me look stupid. You're literally making me look stupid. Every time I come back, I look stupid. I feel like a stupid idiot that keeps falling for it. Keep touching the hot stove, burning my hand, and then I'm back at it. Touching the hot stove, burning my hand. I feel like a really stupid idiot. Keep coming back and watching this dumb crap. I just keep coming back. I don't know why. You keep lying to me, I keep listening to it, and then I just come right back. Lying again, I'm listening again. Lying again, listening again. I feel like a big dummy, but it is what it is. I feel like the stupidest idiot in the world if I was doing that. Gar says, what's wrong with the van? I don't think anything's wrong with it. It's, you know. I don't like it. I don't like driving around in it all the time. I don't mind doing it every once in a while. Just sucks if you have one for like years and you have to drive it for years. I don't mind going and getting groceries with it, maybe going and picking up a load of whatever. A few thousand kilos or whatever you're doing. Fine. I just don't like daily driving. Unless it's a brand new one, I guess. It'd probably be cool. If I have a van, I want it to be like jacked up like a cool truck, but a van. If I have a van, I want it to be like super cool van, like Scooby-Doo. Or like jack it up, put it on. Like you got the jacked up truck, but it's a van. I think that's even cooler, dude. If you have a jacked up van, that's cooler than a jacked up truck. That actually looks like a monster truck. Looks like Gravedigger or something. I think Gravedigger's cooler than Bigfoot. A jacked up van with like a skull painted on the side. Jacked up conversion van, one of those big, as long as it's not white. You gotta make it like black with the green skull on the side or something. Like giant green rims. And like monster truck tires. That way you're as far away from children as you can be. You're jacked up in the sky. You're saying to everybody, you know, I'm not that. I'm jacked up. They can't even reach. That is not the intention. I'm getting as far away as I can from them. Brian says, why is it that fast food is not as fast as it was in the 80s? I try not to get fast food in general, but the last couple times it's taken forever and... yeah, dude. You know my fast food rant. Talk about people, because it's the people in front of you, too. You know that. They get to the sign like dummies, don't know what they want. At McDonald's. You know what McDonald's has, please. You're crazy. You don't go to McDonald's like... I know McDonald's is disgusting, but pick your own restaurant that you actually go to. Like, if you have to get fast food, where do you go? Is it Sonic? Is it Frisch's? Is it what? Just pick yours and substitute whatever I'm saying. I'm just picking McDonald's because everybody has McDonald's. You know, if it's In-N-Out or whatever, wherever you are. Rallies. You don't have to... It doesn't have to be specifically McDonald's, but... The fast food restaurant that you go to all the time, you should never need to sit at the sign and be like, oh, yeah, can I get a minute? Can I get a minute, please? I don't know exactly what I want here. You go there like once a week. You should know what you're getting. You're not going to try the weird fish sandwich. You know you're not. Just get your normal thing. Or be thinking about it in the line. That's what the line is for. There's 5 people in front of you. What are you doing? You should be thinking about your order. Don't mess with your radio. Don't be talking about Becky and Humpty Dumpty and Junior. Did you see Junior on Facebook? But got a new bloop-doo? Who cares? Talk about what food you're about to get. Stay focused. You're in the line. There's people behind you. You got time. There's people in front of you. You're at the place you always go to. It's not some brand new place. You're not going to Jimmy John's all of a sudden and don't know exactly which sandwich you want. You're going to McDonald's or Frisch's or whatever. There's hamburgers. You can get hamburgers or you can get chicken. It's not like a brain buster that you need 5 minutes for. If you want extra ingredients or different ingredients, you probably got them at home. You don't need to say, well, I might want onions on there, but maybe not. I mean, pickles, you know, they taste kind of funny. Maybe I want to not put pickles. You should know already. Put your own pickles on it. Put your own mustard on it. Put your own mayonnaise on it. Cut yourself a tomato. You shouldn't need to, like, sit there and wonder about your sandwich for 5 minutes. There's fries, there's burgers, there's chicken. It's not that hard. That's part of it. It's also, though, the restaurants do take longer, but it's like the longer they take, the fresher your food's gonna be. If they just hand it to you right away before you even... You're like, oh, I think I want to... And they say, here you go. You're like, whoa. That must have been sitting there a while. A little warmer. I bet you that Big Mac's been sitting there for 10 minutes already. I think I'll have a number... here you go. Here it is. Here you go. You want a Big Mac, right? They could probably guess. Half the time. Half the people get the Big Mac. Get the 10-minute old Big Mac that's been sitting there. They make like 10 of them. You know, if you're lucky, you get the first one. If you might get the second one. But there's somebody that's going to get that 10th Big Mac that they made. It's sitting there for like 10, 15 minutes in the warmer thing. Faster you get it, the longer it's been sitting there, probably. So I consider it a blessing if it takes like 5 minutes for them to cook my food, because they're actually probably in there cooking it. You pull me up a little bit, I'll wait. Remember, I'm patient. I'll wait. You pull me up, get me out of the line, that way I'm not blocking everybody behind me. Bring me my sandwich 5 minutes later. Be fresh. Hold on a second. I hear crazy noises. Let me mute up. I'll take you guys with me so you can... I'll say, please help. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, we're good. What are you doing up here? What are you doing? You want belly rub? You're not allowed in here. You go pee-pee. Talking to Harvey. Alright. Don't want none of that. Where we at? 48? Oh, man. I get all my crowns and crap, hopefully. I think so. Alright, cool. So I can switch to the other team now. Should probably just run a gap and then we'll be done. How about that? I think that's good. I think that's what we should do. So let's make sure we have the right team. I think we still do. Instead of switching, I got this. 48's not too bad. We might hit a boss chest if we're lucky. If I hit a boss chest on this gap, that means I did good. Probably. I don't remember. Soul Forge. Why do we talk to our dogs like that anyway? I don't know. That's how I talk to my dog. I think it's from the puppy more, though. That's how you talk to a puppy? And I just keep talking to the other dog like that, too. He's probably like, why are you talking like that? Like baby talk to a baby? Why do we do baby talk? I don't know. But I've done it 4 times. Now, I don't know. Like when I hold a dog, I'll rock it like a baby. It's like already in me. Rocked 4 babies. Let's go. We got 31. And then I'll catch up in the chat as I can. Oh, Chad, you have a 2018? Mine was older than that, bro. Mine was much older, probably 10 years older than that. So, if I had, I wish I had a 2024 of that. Because I did like it. It's just older. Yours is way newer. That's pretty new, bro. 2018, that's nice. DC says, nothing like going through the drive-thru and they tell you to park out front. Then somehow they still get the order wrong. Dude, they always get the order wrong. I hate it. They'll miss the most. Like, I went to McDonald's one time. I got breakfast. You know, I got the kids' pancakes. Panty cakes, I call them. Got the kids' panty cakes. And then I got myself, like, a steak and egg bagel. Guess what was missing? They gave me the 2 panty cakes. But they didn't give me the steak and egg bagel. That was like the most expensive thing in the whole order. It's like a $6 sandwich and they forgot it. What are you supposed to do? Like, you can either sit there and like hold up the line looking at your food. You can like pull in a parking spot. Look and make sure you have all your food. But sometimes it's like you're in a hurry. They got it right the last 10 times, so you're not like expecting it to be wrong. You kind of glance in there, you get it like, oh, it looks right. Looks right. Kind of, yeah. There's 5 things in there. There's 10 things in there, whatever it is. It looks right. It feels right. It's been right the last 5 times, so I'm just going to drive home. Then once you're all the way home and it's wrong, you're not going to drive all the way back just for 1 sandwich. Maybe some of y'all do, but it's like 10 minutes away. It would take me like 20 minutes to go get a sandwich. When I was already like the only reason I'm going to a fast food restaurant is because like I need to go to the grocery store and I went to the cheapest place just to hurry up and get food and like I got stuff to do. I got to hurry up and go home, and instead of cooking, I'm going to get fast food and like hurry up and eat it so I can go do the thing. So I don't like have time to go take a 20-minute jaunt out to McDonald's to get my 1 sandwich that they missed. So if I'm doing fast food, because I need it to happen fast, not because I want to go all the way back and do it again. So I left them a survey. That's all I could think to do. I left them a nasty survey with like all zeros. Sure, you can call up and they'll give you a coupon or something. I don't know, but that was not that call. I did call. I literally did call. Literally, I called. They don't answer the phone. How are you supposed to complain if they don't answer? I called and I let it ring, and then I called again and let it ring, and then I called again and let it ring, and then I called again and let it ring. I was trying to annoy the crap out of them because they annoyed me. So I let the phone ring like 64 times that morning. I'm hoping it's ringing out loud at the stupid store. 64 times. You annoyed me, now I'm going to annoy you. You didn't answer the phone so I can cuss you out, so now I'm going to make the phone ring 64 times. How do you like it? Then I'm going to leave you a nasty survey with all zeros. I'm not going to be giving you a 3 here and a 4 there and a 2 here. No, you're getting all zeros because you screwed up. Then you didn't answer the phone. Maybe if you answered the phone, I wouldn't do any survey at least. Since you didn't answer the phone when I called 8 times and let it ring 64 times, I'm going to leave you all zeros and like put a nice little paragraph where it lets me leave a message about how much you suck. And then your boss is going to see it most likely. So have fun with that, 15-year-old kid. I don't even care. Your job is not hard. I don't care if you're 15. There's hamburgers, chicken, and fries. And all you got to do is count. You learn to count when you're in kindergarten. Doesn't matter if you're 15, 16, 17. You know how to count. How many things are in this order? Count them. That'd be much better. I'd rather get like a bacon, egg, and cheese instead of a steak, egg, and cheese. Like, at least there's the right amount of stuff. All you have to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All you have to do is count. Who cares? Everybody always says, well, you know, they're kids and blah, blah, blah. They're like 15, 16, 17. They know how to count, though. They know how to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not hard. You're getting paid money to count, basically. To wrap things up and count them. You're getting paid money. So how about just counting correctly? I don't care if you're 14 or 13. Learn how to count. Because I'd be much happier if I got the wrong sandwich than if I get no sandwich. That's why you got people going back up there with a gun, throwing cups of freaking pop on the workers and stuff like that. Supernova's here! I had a lot of ranty raving today. Brian says, Hands of Time weapon had quick extra turn. Is that a pay weapon? Gar says, is it just me or does the Midnight King only show up in the morning? Yeah, it's just like the first time you play, so... You only get so many per day, and like it happens the first time you play. So if the first time you play is in the morning, that's when it's going to happen. Kind of got to get him out of your way so you can actually do the VOD event. What up, Joe? How's it going? Unsalted fresh fries with a side order of salt. Alright, I'm sorry. I'm doing a Nomapalooza, so I'm way behind in the chat. Let's start. I'll just start with the new messages here. Gar says, was hoping for an Iron Hawk and some Todds. Soon I can feel it. Well, I hope you get one too. I think it's about due, isn't it? Iron Hawk. Gar says, well spent 100 gem keys, 50 event, and 20k glory. Takes a couple seconds to check the correct food while you're still at the right. You know what also takes a couple seconds to check is the worker to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, before they put it in the bag. You can say the same exact thing. Right back to the worker that's getting paid, and I'm giving them money for the food. So it should be like my responsibility to count my own food when I just paid them money for it, and it's their job and they're getting paid to count. That's ridiculous. They should count first, then I should count. Blaming the customer that's giving them money for the stuff, and then they don't give the stuff. They like rob you. That's the person to blame, is the customer in the parking lot who didn't stop and count the stuff that they bought with money that they should have. Of course you should stop and count it, but when it's right 5 times in a row and you're in a hurry, you're not going to just every single time stop and count 15 things and make sure every single thing is there and correct. It should never make it out the window. They're getting paid money. All they have to do. They're not driving a car. They don't got kids in the back. They're not thinking about what they're about to go do. They're not hurrying up and getting food. They're literally just working. They're literally just counting and wrapping food. If they can't do that right, I'm scared. It should never make it out the window wrong with not the right amount of items. It's not hard. It's the only thing they should be doing. They should not even be thinking about anything else. I got 50 things going on in the car while I'm driving. That's ridiculous. It's like blaming the... That's weird. It's like blaming the bank for getting robbed or something. Well, you should have had a gun and shot back at the robbers, you dummy. Alright, we'll see you, Chad. Sorry I'm so late. Oh, yeah. Boy, connecting for no reason. Joshua says, did you know when Battle Crashers flee to Terror, you don't get the crowns? That sucks. I think you'll still get an appearance, though. That does suck, but I'm not sure. That would suck if you don't get the crown and you don't get... It counts as one of your appearances or whatever. Then you just are out a crown, no matter what you do. It only takes a second to check my bag, and I'm also the guy at the menu for 10 minutes deciding what I get, and then I'm gonna stop twice and hold up the line twice. I'm gonna sit at the menu. Give me a minute. Can I get a minute, please? I've been in this line for 10 minutes looking at the menu already, but can you give me a minute? I've been here every day for the last 5 days, but can I get a minute at the menu, please, while there's 10 people behind me? And by the way, when I get up to the window, I'm going to be counting my change out, giving you exact change, and then when I pull up a little bit, I'm going to count everything in my bag. That's why fast food takes so long, because people like that. And then the workers are in there like, oh, and they don't even know how to count. Because they're freaking out because people are being like that. Gar says, notice you didn't say Tesla and the best troop. Yeah, Tesla's good. Tesla is one. If Tesla came out today, we would say, best troop ever, best blah blah blah. We wouldn't say it about Theodorovich and Mandragora, though. Or Sparkinator, or Colossus. Or Toras. But literally, people say it, and people keep going back. I would feel like a stupid dummy if I kept going back. Torres? Torres is good. Okay. Thank you, sir. I will go spend all my keys and get Torres. Hey, what happened? Why come you ain't using Torres? I haven't seen you use Torres in ever since you said it was the best troop ever, though. I got it right here, raring to go. I've been using it all week. Here comes Sparkinator. Sparkinator, best ever. Super 1000 armor, doop-de-doo. Spend all your keys getting Sparkinator, because you keep going back. I got Sparkinator now, buddy. I mean, I know Torres, that was just a little mistake you made, I guess. I don't know what happened there, but, you know, I'm giving you another chance with Sparkinator, the best troop ever, 1000 armor. I can't wait. Let's go. Can't wait to see all your teams and you using it every day. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? How come you never use Sparkinator, guy? What happened? Where's Sparkinator at? If he's so good, and you be using him? Like sometimes, at least? What happened? Where is he at? Oh, he'll get it right. He'll get it right next time. I'm just gonna touch the stove again and get my hand burnt to a crisp again. Because I'm smart. Colossus is the best now? Colossus? Okay, let's go, baby. I got a couple keys left. I mean, you drained all my keys. I have nothing now. Like you're doing harm to my account by keep saying everything's the best troop ever, and I keep throwing all my keys to get it. Colossus, you gotta be right this time. Third time's the charm, guy. Let's go. Well, you're gonna use Colossus, right? It's the best troop ever, so you're gonna use it. Right? Right? Nope. Disappears. Never used again. What happened, bro? Where's Colossus at? I thought he was awesome. I thought you was gonna use him. What happened to that? Sparkinator's good. Okay, let's go. Doesn't that sound like an idiot? Sparkinator, let's go. Best troop ever. Where'd it go? What happened? You're like a baby playing peekaboo. Why do you keep doing that? You think your mommy disappears when you're playing peekaboo. Sparkinator's now the best one ever, guys. Just let me see you use it one time, okay? And then I'll believe you this time. Oh, you're not using it? I'm glad I didn't. I listened to that Sinnycool guy just saying the exact truth. Calling you out. Because all you have to do is use your eyeballs and your memory and your brain. Oh, he doesn't ever use it after he calls it the best thing ever? That's weird. Maybe you shouldn't listen to that person. It's happened multiple times. It wasn't just a innocent mistake. It keeps happening and happening and happening and happening. It's never going to stop. Maybe I shouldn't watch that person. Theodorovich now, guys. Let's go. Can't wait to see it in every single team going forward, or at least every once in a while. Come on now. Theodorovich. Can't wait. Let's see it. You guys I haven't used it one time. Person that's been playing the game 7 years. Has everything in the game free to play. You never see me use it one time, but maybe. Maybe it'll happen this time after it didn't happen time after time after time after time after time after time. Maybe this time he'll actually use it when he calls it the best troop ever. Nope. Bet you hasn't. Bet you don't see Theodorovich anywhere. Bet you don't see Mandragora anywhere. I feel sorry. That's why I don't want to compete at all, because it's not fair. It's not a competition. It's a bunch of people touching the hot stove over and over and over and over and over and over, and you're just never going to convince them. They don't understand. You feel sorry for them. There's nothing I can do. I feel sorry for you. I can just say it till I'm blue in the face. But if you're just going to keep touching the hot stove, I can't do anything about it. So I'm just not even going to compete anymore. I'm just going to do live streams. There's nothing I can do. It's ridiculous. No matter how much I say it and how I describe it, you're wasting your keys, you're wasting your time, you're getting lied to over and over and over and over, but you just keep going back. Whoever you may be. Person watching later on, 3 hours from now. The A-Team van. I wish I had the A-Team van. Alright, Kenji, we'll see ya. Yeah, I think I'm out of here, too. Let's look at our stats. Got 1 vault key. That's not great. 199 vault keys. So 120 or 221. 221 is what I got so far. Can I make it to 300 and be a real boy? Be a real end-game player and get at least 300? I don't know. That lag was killing me last night. I would already be super close. I'm going to keep using that excuse, too. So when you see me on Monday and I only have 250 vault keys, I'm going to use that excuse already. So I already got it preloaded. Freaking loading and lag, which we saw none of today. So shout out to that. Well, I'm not going to say like it's been doing it the whole weekend. It was just one time on Saturday night, but it did ruin my Saturday night, so I had to go in on them a little bit. People have been telling me that theirs has been loading and lagging as well, so I'm helping them out by maybe the devs will see my thumbnail or something. Maybe they'll, but they probably won't. We got to get that information out there. Maybe they'll do better next time. Joshua says, I never see Ironhawk in Guild Wars, so it must be bad. Yeah, but you see it all the time. And, like, whenever somebody calls Iron... But I get what you're saying, yeah. You're right about that. Ironhawk's the best resource farming troop in the game, and you don't resource farm during Guild Wars. So, you're seeing it... All the usage that it gets is on the Vault weekends, but it gets used 24/7 for 3 days straight. So the time that it gets used is the same as like a Tesla or a Zul'Goth or any other good troop you could say, plus some probably. Because it's just all at the same time instead of spread out over every day. Like you're going to use Ironhawk like 48 hours out of the freaking month. And you might not even use Tesla or Zul'Goth or whatever 48 hours out of the month, because we're using it back to back to back to back for every single battle for a whole weekend. So the amount of time you use it is comparable to any other High King Iron Gut or Zul'Goth or anything like that, or Tesla. The A-Team van, later Kenji. Gar says, now I picture Cinny driving a jacked up A-Team van with the A-Team theme song playing. Theodore rant, yeah. I'm just trying to help, by the way. It doesn't matter to me what you do. You can watch a naked butt farting, like I said. That doesn't hurt or help me or whatever. Like, you do what you want to do. I'm just gonna think a type of way about you is all. So just don't tell me. Don't tell me. You guys do a good job, whoever you may be, person watching 3 hours from now. You do a good job of not telling me that you're watching that, which I'm glad. Don't ever tell me, because I will start thinking a type of way about you. You're the person touching the hot stove. So just don't even tell me, please. Joshua says, here's a tip. Ask for unsalted fries at McDonald's and you're guaranteed to get fresh ones. With a little bit of spit. No, I'm just kidding. Then ask for some salt. Dude, that'd be epic. Wait till you get the unsalted fries and then ask for salt. Because otherwise you're getting a little bit of juice in there. Mark says, Cindy, how come you need Ironhawks in the team you're using? Curious how you one-shot so fast. Oh, I can answer that. Let's go. So, Ironhawk has something called artillery support. It's its third trait. When he first came out, people were kind of confused because it's not all the time that a troop will only be used for their third trait. Like this thing, we don't even care about its spell. We'd never cast it. Like that could be nothing. That could be blank and I wouldn't care. Because it's only used for that third trait. So you have to have it fully traded or you can't use it. This is decent though. That's decent, but it could be blank and I would still use it. That's how awesome it is. Deal 5 damage to all enemies when an ally casts a spell. So what's happening here is we're casting this, who is an empowered. It starts with full mana, so we can cast it immediately. And it has an extra turn, so we get to go again after that with no enemy turn. So we cast this, and this triggers. So now it's dealing 10 damage to all the enemies, right? And we're playing an Explore 1, so their HP is super low. Like 20 or 25 max. So we're hitting them all for 10 damage when we do that. We're casting the Sister Superior. It's empowered. Immediately. Extra turn. It's still our turn. 10 damage to all the enemies. Bang. They're down 10. Then we cast Dust Devil, who is also empowered, who deals 5 damage to all enemies. Bang. Now they're down another 5. So they're down 15. And when we cast that, this goes off again. So now it goes off for another 10, because we got 2 of them. So that's 10 total. So that's 25 damage before they can even move. 25 damage before the enemy can even move. So if you're on Explore 1, that's enough to kill them. So they're gone. So all I have to do is cast this, bang, I win. Battle over. And that's that's the best way to do Nomapaloozas and hunt versus. It's even better when you're hunting versus because there's not gnomes with extra HP. You can just put a third Ironhawk here, shoot this off, and then you get 20 damage. And that's enough to deal with, like, non-Nomapaloozas if you're in the right kingdom. So then you're just pushing one button and winning. Literally. Dust Devil, bang, they're all dead because you just did 20 damage immediately. And you're in Explorer 1 where they have 20 or less durability. Bang. So that's how it works. So you have to get a mythic from Adana, and then you have to fully trade it, and you have to get 2 of them. So it's an expensive mythic, but it makes its money back in like the first vault weekend. Like, it'll make you so many resources, it's totally worth it. You gotta get both. You gotta get 2, you gotta get 3. It's gonna cost you lots of diamonds and trait stones to fully trade it. Well, you only have to fully trade it 1 time, and then all of them are fully traded, but it has to be traded, because that's the only thing we're doing. This could be blank, remember, who cares? It's the 3rd trait, so it needs to be fully traded. But you get 3 of them eventually. 1 does nothing. You can't do anything with 1 of them. You might as well keep using Rowan or Moon Mage or something if you only got 1. But, hey, if you can only afford 1, I would definitely buy it and so you have it. But don't try to use it. You need 2 to make the thing happen, to make this happen. And then you even want 3. You need 3 to do the verse farming, where you would take off Sister Superior, put on a 3rd Ironhawk when you're not doing Nomapaloozas. Because it's enough damage and it's faster. You don't have to cast twice, you cast once. But that's how it works, and it's never going to get faster than that. So anybody out there talking about red macaques and Teslas and all that, you can't possibly get faster than that. There's no possible way. It's impossible. So they shouldn't even try. Almost. That's how I would describe Rowan being a 6 mana with the green and the leprechaun and all that, and it's really hard to beat. This is almost impossible to beat. Nothing's ever going to do, unless they do it harder and like higher in the Explorers. Like it does 7 damage to all enemies when it casts a spell or something. Like that's the only thing that could beat it. Or 10 damage to all enemies when it casts a spell. It'd have to be something like that to beat it. And they're probably learned their lesson. They accidentally did that, I betcha. They didn't think we'd be using Ironhawks like this. Now they can't take it away. Good morning, Hiram Hawk. Goodbye. Gar says, yesterday I spent a few keys, got 4 mythics, Dread Captain Grim, Yasmin's Chosen, Phoenix, and a Rabbitaur. Not great, but I'm happy never to get... Dude, you got Phoenix. Phoenix is pretty good. Congratulations. Sana says that's something I would do too, the fry thing. Joshua says it only takes a few seconds to check your correct food. Like I already said, the worker should do it. Gar says we'll spend 100 gem keys, 50 event, and 20k glory. That's not too bad though. That's a nice haul. He says was hoping for an Ironhawk and some Todds. Joshua says you do get leeway for Midnight King. I tested it. Okay, good. Gar says DC it is, but I only see me using Dread. Can always use... I think Phoenix is the best one you got. Supernova says I ordered a 99-cent ice cream cone and still got it wrong. Brian says a Big Mac in 1985 cost 65 cents. A Big Mac in 2024 costs $5.59. Dang. In 40 years, the price has gone up nearly 100%. Mark says, Cinny, you make me want to go get McDonald's. Minimum wage has improved, yeah. And they can count, I hope. DC says if I drank coffee and played on PC Mobile, my keyboard would be drenched right now. Livewire says, is this a good team for Explorer 12? Wand, Sparkinator, man. Don't anybody use that team. He's joking. Mark says, just got 2 different pets in Pet Rescue. That happened to anybody? No, that's strange. Joshua says, Spark in front. It's a good tank. Yeah, you need that defensive tank mythic, right? Gar says, so how many keys has everyone gotten so far? 143 with 12 epics for Garth. That's pretty good. DC says, I think that happened to me once, but I think a pet had just ended when I logged in. A second started right after my first battle. Yeah, maybe it's because of that. What up, Chris Purpose? One of 2 channels I recommend to other people. Anita says, hello everyone. Sorry I was late trying to fix the lag on my PC. Hey, we all got the lag. I had it last night, but nothing today. Kenji says, would you quit if they ruined Ironhawk? I probably wouldn't quit. I'd go back to Rowan. I did it for so many years. It's not like I only ever knew Ironhawks. I'll be mad, you know, because, I mean, I got my usage out of it, though. I've been using Ironhawk ever since it was released. It would suck for, you know what happened, though? I forget what it was. Oh, I forget. Something happened, though, like that. Where I finally got a troop, and then they nerfed it or something like that. I can't remember what it was. But I could see that happening to some of y'all out there. Like, you get Ironhawk. I think it was when they were doing the Adana rework. I was warning people, like, hey, if you're about to get Ironhawk. I think it was in the Soul Forge, like, right before the Adana rework. You guys remember that? Pretty sure that's what would happen. So I was, like, telling everybody, get it, get it, get it, get it. It's in the Soul Forge. Get your Ironhawk, get your Ironhawk. I was worried that they were going to nerf it during the Adana rework. And, like, I just recommended all these people to get it. And then they're going to be pissed off. But I was like, I can't tell the future. You know, they could nerf it at any time. That could still happen, though. So, use it while you can. Get it as quick as you can. And just use the crap out of it. I think at this point, we're pretty safe that they're not going to nerf it. But, you know, we made it through a whole Adana rework. That's the time they would have nerfed it. And they didn't. So, I think we're good. They're never going to do it. Now, let's hope the same for the Journey troops. Even though it's a win button, it's not my favorite thing ever. I think it's... You know, leave it the way it is and just fix it now and don't do it anymore type of stuff. We got one for each color. Just leave them alone. Let us have our Journey troops. You know, that's a good thing for beginners and helps them get through certain things. So just let them have it. If you're an in-game player, there's faster ways to do things. I mean, you could counter it with freeze and stuff. It's not the end of the world. It's not my favorite thing, though, to have a win button in a game. But it's good for the beginners and stuff to get through harder content and do their share. Annoy them back. Joshua says people are still spending, so I doubt 505 cares how people are abusing troops, and they did nerf the gnomes already. Yeah, the new Journey troop looks kind of poop. I guess we'll see it tomorrow. It only makes like 2 gems, and then it boosts off of beast allies or something. Chalcedony makes like way more if you look. So it's not the same. Forget how many she makes. Where's she at? I guess it is 3, but they only lowered it by 1. Maybe the boost ratio is lower or something. I know they lowered it by 1 at least. Creates 2 brown gems. The new one creates 2. And then it's like ×2 or something. It's less, for sure. Everybody's complaining on the forum, at least. I don't know. I guess we'll see tomorrow. Mark says, wow, the stuff I learned from here. Thanks, Cindy, for the Ironhawk explanation. I feel at level 1100, I'm still learning. I learned stuff about this game. I haven't learned a thing in a while, but it's surprising how much stuff you can learn. Like, I was still learning stuff like 6 months ago. I probably still am, like, here and there. For sure. Like, I can't even say I'm not still learning. I am still learning. Like, you guys will teach me stuff sometimes. Like, little tricks and stuff, like, that I didn't think of. Like, it still happens. Like, it's gonna... I think it'll happen forever. It's like they don't tell you. There's not enough explanation in the game. And there's, like, little stuff that you'll never know unless someone else tells you. Yeah, the old ones are good. The new one doesn't spit out the correct colors. Oh, no. Alright, y'all, I better go. You guys are the best. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. Helps a lot, too. Go to the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for being here. Super special shout out to DC, Sana, and Chad for keeping us going today. Lights on, doors open. We don't want the lights off and the doors closed. Trust me. Because it could happen within a month or 2. But thanks for joining me today, Joshua, Lego Man, Mark, Sana. We're doing very good, by the way. I'm not saying. We're doing very good at the moment. So, let's keep it up. Sana, Joshua, Kenji, Isabel, DC, Anita, Livewire, Crisp, Purpose, Garth, Livewire, Joshua, Mark, Sana, Brian, Supernova, Mark, Hiram Hawk, Kenji, Zephin, Zephyn was here. I don't know if I said your name earlier, but shout out to you, Zephyn665. Shout out to the lurkers. Shout out to the people watching after. Joe was here. Joe Shu YT. Garth, Sana, Brian, DC, Chad, Lego Man, Mark. DC with the 5. Thank you so much. Efley, Brian, Livewire, the Professor was lurking. Mark, Sana, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You're a legend. Pizza time. Chad's a freaking legend. He's got the Heart of Rage. He's got the Moderator Wrench. He's got all kinds of good stuff. He's a legend. Pizza time. Ferink. Sorry about your name. FD. FD was here. Insane Witch was here. Mike was here. Mike Sheared. Not sniffing Mike. It was Mike Sheared. Pizza time. Brian. Sana. Tyrion Shark. Helping me out there. Appreciate it. Also annoying me by calling me not patient, but you know how it goes. You just triggered a rant. It wasn't about you. Brian, Pizza Time, Livewire, Florian. Okay, we had Sana, Brian, Trey, Mark. I think those were the first people, but I did shout out the first people like early too, because I was like, I'm gonna forget. Lurker for life, says Chop. Mark Bowden's lurking. All right, shout out to y'all. Adam, later. Have a good one. All right, I'm out of here. You guys are the best. Have a great day. Get them vault keys. If you're low level, at least get 100. If you're mid level, at least get 200. If you're high level, at least get 300. Let's go. 400, 500, whatever you can do. Let's do it. I'll see you tomorrow early at 10 a.m. for the weekly preview and the teams for the Journey event. So I'll put out a reminder. But it's going to be at 10 a.m., so I'll see you there. Have a great day. You're the best.